Welcome to another episode of Geezers in Arms Live. Today I will be looking at Star Trek Online, the new content that is out as of last week, I believe. Um, it's the Risa, something like that, island resort content that's out and available to explore till August 15th, I believe. And also, while I was on the resort, I hit level 50, which is the current max level in the game. So I'm a Vice Admiral now, and I am going to take you on a journey back to the Earth Dock, Star Dock, Earth Dock, something like that. And we're going to look at the ships that I have available as a max level Vice Admiral. So let's hop in there because I'm awesome now. Let's make sure that my feed is working accurately. Maybe? I think so. Awesome. Awesome. Maybe? Okay. I need to flip my mic. There. That'll be fine. That's fine. Turn up the volume. So, as you can see, I got a promotion over here. And, we are on the resort island. So this, yeah, like I said last week, the 27th of June? Yeah, 27th of June. This came up. So this is kind of the main hub of the island. There are people there dancing. So I guess we should go check that out first. Because there's kind of a good handful of events that reoccur every so often, like every half an hour or so. Dancing is one of them, which is weird until I show you. Finding idols all over the island via jetpack down here. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but let's check out, there's my jetpack. Got a badass jetpack. Let's check it out. Look at that. Look at that. Let's go down and check out dancing. Whoa. 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 So, let's do this. I want to dance. So you're dancing. And what you do, you take up the emotes. You kind of pin it there. Here's the dance section things. And it says, just dance. So what you do, you just dance. There you go. Feel it? Feel the groove? Yeah. Like that? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So the whole point is, as you see here, and this gentleman over here on the left tells you to raise the roof. So you go click here, boom, you're raising the roof. You completed one of 3 dance moves. And what this does, it goes kind of in segments. So the first set is like 1 to 3, the next set is 1 to 5, the next set is 1 to 10, last set is 1 to 20. So if you complete each segment, you get an increasing amount of favors, they call them. So this says Running Man. Let's do the Running Man. We'll complete a couple of these segments. I'm not going to do the whole thing because it's kind of boring to watch on the intrawebs. But yeah, here's, wave your hands, he says. And guess what? Wave my hands. I just got one Launet flavor. So that's kind of the currency in this world, is these favors that you get for doing this dance mission, finding the idols mission, one or two other ones I can't think of off the top of my head. I'll zoom out so you can kind of see people waving their hands because it's awesome, right? This does not feel very Star Trekky, as you can probably guess. But it's mindless and it's easy to do. So here you go. So another thing is, this is the second part, so that's fine. So every so often, this hunt for, I'm going to call these the Horlagans, whatever. So what you do, you say, I want to do this hunt. And you say, you accept the hunt, accept it, you're ready to rock and roll. So you look on the map, again, here's the map of the island, the whole thing. So all these little white circles, those are where the idols are. So you need to take your little jetpack, or theoretically, I did this on foot once, which takes a lot longer, and you need to go and kind of collect these idols. And you says over here, you got to collect 10 idols to complete this mission. And I think this mission starts every half an hour or every hour. And it's kind of weird because if you're dancing and the mission starts, it totally cancels your dance mission. So you kind of have to time it right. But let's go into jetpack mode here. So, God, I love this jetpack. I really love this jetpack. So let's go over here. I got like 13 minutes left. That's plenty of time with this mid-level jetpack. So how I got this jetpack is, here's an example of an idol. See it right there? You have to get close. You say collect. It'll collect. Boom, you got 2 favors, which is pretty decent. Then you go jetpack to the next one, and I'm just going to go through the pattern that I have figured out is the most efficient and quickest to get all 10 favors, or 10 collectible idols. So the other one is behind the resort here, and all this good stuff. And again, I will say, this does not feel very Star Trekky. And I was trying to remember the other day, he's like what episode of the TV shows, there's 5 favors, the TV shows had this, what they call a floater jetpack. And I recently watched all of the older Star Trek movies, not the newer 2 Abram ones, but the older, however many was, from the motion picture all the way to Nemesis that I watched last week. Nemesis is kind of bad. Well, it's not too bad actually. There's some good space battles. But I couldn't figure out where I have seen these floaters before, unless it's just something totally new that they came up with for this game, or this content, I guess. But let's go. It's a nice tropical island, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. And every time this hunt goes on, these idols aren't necessarily in the same spot, but they're in the general same area every single time, for the most part. Like an example is, this one is behind these 2 trees right here. But if I do it again, then they are up this way, right behind or next to this tree. But again, they are in the same areas for the most part. This is the most fun in the whole content, in my opinion. Is doing this hover stuff, or what they call floaters, I guess. Again, when you first start out in this content, when you first get to this island world or whatever, you have to basically rent one of these floaters, which is a little bit slower than this one is and not as maneuverable. But after collecting 50 of these favors, you can permanently buy a floater jet. I'm going to call it jetpack because floater sounds weird. You permanently buy one. I don't know if this gal has it or not. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's the one without the little wings on the side. And you can keep that forever. And I think you can only use these floaters within this content. So it's very useful on this content and island, but once you leave and go to regular stuff, obviously there's no kind of open world that you run around in. I mean, that's considered space. So you really can't use these when you do ground missions. So it's kind of, after this content is gone or you don't want to do it anymore, the floaters are kind of worthless. But this is the mid-level floater, and then there's another one that is more maneuverable and faster than this one, which is 1,000 of the favors, and I only did, this one here is 500 of the favors. So, you know, if I do this thing every day, it didn't take that long. But here I got, completed the mission, I got 10. I'm going to collect it. I get 25 right there, it says. So let's look at my inventory. So in my inventory, I got 109 favors. And these are birds I'll talk about a little bit. So I've been keeping these in my bank. There's a bank vendor on the island resort, inside that big resort building. And I probably got, I don't know, I'll have to check. I'm going to go back there in a second. So yeah, instead of, I can fly back to the beginning resort area, or I can just, you know, beam back, which is super convenient. But other than the dance mission, which I explained a little earlier, that's, you know, kind of super exciting because you just dance and use your emotes down here to kind of match the dance moves that the dance instructor says, you know, tons of times, and then you get a whole bunch of these favors that you can trade in for stuff. Let's look at a couple things here. So this is kind of the floater vendor guy, and as you can see here, here's rental. It's 1,000 energy credits, which at this stage of the game, people probably have millions and millions of this thing, so ain't a big deal. But it only lasts like, I'm gonna say like 15 minutes or so. You don't get to keep it forever. It's like 15 minutes. So what I had been doing originally is accepting the hunting mission for the idols, coming to this vendor, renting a floater, going and doing the mission, and then shortly after I complete the mission, the floater goes away. So then I have to rent another one. But if you get, you know, just 50 of them, which you can almost get by doing 1 or 2 of the missions, you can rent it and keep it forever. I got the enhanced one, the enhanced red one, and you can get the superior one, which is plus 50 flight speed and more maneuverable. So you can probably turn on a dime or something. Yeah, here we go. I have 533 currently right now of the favors, and a decent amount of energy credits. So that's the vendor there. Here's the vendor here for something called Flying High. What that is, that happens every 20 hours. So I've kind of timed it that it happens early in the morning. So when I go off to work or wake up in the morning on the weekend, I can come downstairs, do this mission right away in the morning, and then it won't be available till the following morning, which kind of works out pretty good, actually. Because I wouldn't want this to run over during the middle of the day, because then you don't get all these missions in. But the point of this thing is, you get, for this thing, you get, let's see if it, does it say here? Yeah. The point of this is you get pearls. I forget the official name, but it's pearls. And I'll just fly around while I'm talking here. Take a look at the island a bit. See how far up we can go. No, you can't go out to that awesome ship boat that looks like a futuristic Miami Vice boat. See how high we can get there. There's the other island. There's a, right there is a tunnel that goes in the island. That's kind of a dormant volcano. It's as high as I can go. It's pretty high. It's a suspension bridge. Down here is a lighthouse. There's another lighthouse back there. Not much more than that. I think over here there's a cavern at water level that goes in and kind of snakes around a bit. So I think there's a mission from a guy that stands right about here that says, after sundown, come find me. And then based on his riddles that he gives you, it kind of tells you where to look for him. And you get something. I forget what. I think it's just like one of the accolade achievements in the game, if I remember correctly. But yeah. And here's the resort island. But there's not, and you can go out to this island that's not much over here. There's also like little tropical birds all over the island that if you go and stand next to all of them or find all of them, you get an accolade, which is nothing more than the achievement system built in the game. It doesn't get you anything really other than, hey, I did this. But no, what I was saying was the flying high mission that you do every 20 hours gives you pearls. And if you do the mission, I can't remember, if you do the mission 25 times out of the possible 35 times, meaning kind of once a day, 25 times, doesn't have to be in a row until the end of the event this summer, you get a custom Corvette ship, which from what it looks like, it kind of looks like this. It may even be this type of thing, but you can fly it around in space. So that's kind of what I'm shooting for, is to do all these flying high missions every day, every morning, to try to get those pearls, which I use to buy that ship. I think someone said on the forum somewhere that it was like 1,000 pearls, which I think right now I got, I don't know, 200-300 possibly. But I got a ways to go. I mean, middle of August, I got like a month and a half. Or actually now, yeah, a little over a month. So let's do this. There we go, flying down, flying down. This is wonderful. So I did a bunch of the accolades and I kind of got done most of what I wanted to get done. Here's the gentleman here that will tell you, so I can get to talk to him, that tells you, hey, you need to find me. And I've already found him once. I'm kind of over that. I did it once, so I did it. So I'm gonna do. So another thing you can do is get these birds, these tropical birds, and you raise them. So as you find these idols over the map, you will get eggs. You come to this bird lady, you can hatch an egg once every 24 hours, and it will give you like one of these birds per se. And then you can, every 24 hours, basically grow the bird into a bigger bird, and then you can activate the bird like I said, shown before. I can activate this bird and the bird will follow me around as a non-combat pet. You know, whatever. I don't know. It's very possible that you can have these birds also on ground missions, or I think also the Earth docks, space dock stuff. Here's a game of Dabo, which I think is on one of the star bases
Buy
somewhere.
another drink. Maybe it'll bring you good luck.
Here's vendors that sell you stuff. From Dabo you get the Cold Place Latinum, and you can buy these hollow devices, which I thought was cool at the time because there's space ones for your ship. There's ground ones to make you look like a Borg drone or other crazy things. Trophies. Outfit boxes, you know, like they give you sunglasses. I mean, really? Really?
Today must be your lucky day.
But I found out that these space and gold hollow emitters, they only last an hour. and it's game hours, so if you log out, log back in, it still will count as long as it's game hours. But it seemed like a lot of work to get it to, and you can't be in combat to do it, and you can't combat anyone while you're in it. So it's strictly for walking around a place
Platinum
like
is a
this,
girl's
or
best
walking
friend.
around the space dock for like an hour of game time, and then it's gone forever. So I'm like, oh man, just I was so excited to get some of these. Like I was going to get the Borg drone one, but then I thought it says right here, alters your appearance using holographic technology can only be used outside of combat. Will burn out after 1 hour of use. So, I mean, if that was permanent, and even if I could never
Round and
use it in
round it
combat,
goes.
I'd be totally up for that. But since it's not, I totally said screw it, I'm not doing that anymore. I think there's another vendor back here that does something. I don't know what she does. Oh, entertainment provisions, which some of your duty officers need to do some stuff. And then back here, here's another. I think he's the same thing, a different commodity. Seismic stabilizers, yeah. So, whatever, right? So you can access the bank and the exchange from this island content, which is awesome because then you don't have to go back to space dock to do stuff. You can kind of hang out here for this time frame and kind of do most of your stuff, because I've been doing these missions and doing all this duty officer stuff while I've been on here, and I haven't gone back to space since I've been here. Go to bank. Here's the eggs I was talking about to raise different tropical birds. Here's what the Risen Lolart whatever pearl. So this is what you need to collect, as it says here, to allow you to trade them in for your very own Corvette. Event store. Access the summer event store from the event reputation status page. I can't remember where that's at. Oh man, where was that at? Maybe it was here. Accolades. Oh, where was it? Can't remember. But somewhere in here, there's your reputation stuff. Ah, never mind. Okay. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to double click to bring that over, to put him back over here. Here's my bird. I'm going to put there. Done. I don't have any dilithium. Everything else is fine. Good deal. Alright, so that's kind of most of the content here. As you can see, another dance party has started. I could totally join, but I think you guys do know. It's a great thing to do if you have another monitor here and you're watching a show or watching a video or doing something else. You can kind of do this stuff in the background and not think about it too hard, which isn't bad. So you just have this up and just click, 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 and just kind of keep doing that over and over and over again. Let's fly over here. There's a couple other vendors I'll show you quick. I don't remember what they do. Here's a vendor. So you can do gold plus platinum. You can swap out your favors for platinum, which would get you those holo emitters, which I told you are terrible. Party amplifier. This is like a party ball that everyone in the vicinity dances. I mean, big frickin' deal. Here's the summer event one. Buying unique stuff, I believe. Outfits. You can buy a pet from here. Here you can also buy the floaters. And what else was there? Pearl bundle. So if you have these low-buy crystals. You can either trade 5 of those in for a crate of favors or for a crate of pearls. And it'll be randomized on what you get in return when you open the crate. So it's kind of a gamble a bit. If you have a bunch of the low-buy crystals, I would highly recommend spending them here for the pearls in case you can't get enough pearls for the summer event to buy a Corvette. Because that's my goal. I hope to get that goal, and I forget where these low-buy crystals are. I think these are also found in the, let me see here. Where is it? I think I put it back in my bank, but the boxes, the drop boxes, the lock boxes, if you open those up, I think there's a decent chance you get some low-buy crystals out of there, so it might be another way to get them. To get pearls, you know, it's very convoluted. It took me a while to figure this out. And here's a costume gal, which I don't think... I think it's just a tailor, so you can change, so you can change your outfit from here. So there's a couple things where you don't have to go back to Space Dock for, or if you buy some outfits here or rewards from the island, like bikinis and hats and whatever, sunglasses, whatever, you can change it here without having to go back to Space Dock. But that's about it. I don't know. Other than the flying high thing every 20 hours, the idol hunt, or the dance party, those are probably the 3 consistent things you can do. And I guess the hatching of the eggs over there. 4 consistent things you can do that you can kind of keep busy and you can do all the time, but super boring. So... okay, so that's about it. It's at least worth checking out a little bit. I really am enjoying kind of flying around. So much so, I think I'm going to install and load up my DC Universe Online account and play that a bit. I might stream that a little bit this weekend to see what has changed in there. Man, I haven't played that in a long time. I played it briefly on the PC, but mostly I played it a little bit on the PlayStation 3 when it first came out as a free-to-play MMO. But it looked really terrible in there, so I think I'm going to try it again because I really am digging the flying around stuff. So I'm going to check that out probably this weekend maybe, or sometime soon. Let's go beam up. I'm going to come back here. The other second half of this video is going to be looking at the level 50 ships. As you can see, I am a Vice Admiral. Ooh, I got a quantum slipstream drive. Is that a transwarp drive? I don't know. Let's beam the ship. So I'm going to come back here. So I'm on the island for the missions that I have to do tomorrow morning. Big gulp, double gulp. 7-Eleven, Diet Mountain Dew. Okay. Oh, the other thing I figured out is I can beam to the surface. There's a surface, like this planet is a surface that I can run around on. I'll maybe show that briefly when I come back. It's cool. That I can run around on, as well as as well as the event area. See, you can beam the surface, or you can go to special event. Special event was where I was at the resort. We're doing those missions, but the surface seems to be just a big gold surface, and I only did that briefly before I went to the special event, so I can't tell you if there's a lot of stuff to do on there, and maybe it's possible the floater will jetpack will carry over to the surface. So I'm going to try that, but let's go right to transport this sucker to Earth Space Dock. Here we go. So, yeah. Fireworks? Swear to God I saw fireworks. Someone verify in the chat if they saw fireworks. I guess it's 4th of July weekend. It's probably accurate. Alright. Let's gun it. Doc. So yeah, since I've been on this resort content, and I turned level 50, I haven't completed the story mission. Because I got so I think I went to the resort island when I was level 48. So I've been on there doing the duty missions, and that's been leveling me up, which is kind of nice. But also you miss some of the man here, or the admiral. Miss some of the story missions, obviously, which here's the admiral. Awesome. Cool memories. You've earned a returning token that will give you that exchange. Oh, so respect token. Retrain. Okay. Well, I don't feel like retraining, but thanks. Anyway, get the hell out of here. And I'm gonna go. What's this gal? This is probably the gal. I'm not doing that yet, but I need to remember that. Alright, so let's go to space. Shipyard. See what kind of new ships I can get at level 50. Can I get a shuttle? Let's get shuttle information. I'll get a captain's yacht. And now available on Star Trek Online. Veterans who have been subscribers for 400 days or have purchased a lifetime membership, which I think subscribers are paying the extra money, which I don't know if you can do anymore. I know you can kind of get a lifetime subscription, but you may not be able to get that anymore. That's fine. I'm okay with that. New starship. Here we go. Maybe. Oh, nice. So, huh. So, maybe let's cancel out of here. What's this gal doing over here? Nope, I don't want that. Maybe I don't get a... Huh. Huh. Oh, there's the Defiant. That's the one I saw out that I liked. So as you can see, all of these require Zen down here. You can see that down there. Huh. Multi-mission. Multi-mission. I guess I didn't research enough to see if you get, because every every 10 levels you get a token, a free token, to buy a ship. That's kind of funky. Kind of digging that. Oh, day 1000 veteran reward. Wow. Huh. Wow. I'm a vice admiral. It's pretty badass. I like that. I like that ship. What's this one? Oh, this one's kind of funky too. Fleet. This have to do with your fleet. You get a fleet shipyard. You can. Oh, I like that one too. Deep space science. So right now we're getting into the realm of, hey, guess what? You have to be in a fleet. Let's get rid of some of these. You have to be in a fleet, and you need to. Oh, here's a little different. It's got 3 nacelles. You need to be in a fleet, and that gets you. Huh? I guess maybe you don't get one on the high end. Huh? That's too bad. So, well, let's check the Zen store while we're messing around here. Check Federation. Oh, all these ships are 15% off. I am just right below the amount to buy one of these ships. Oh, damn it. It looks like I can buy them all. Multi-sector, that'd be kind of cool. Huh. Well, that's a frickin' bummer. Okay. Well, there goes my big awesome moment of buying my Vice Admiral ship, but I guess they figure that, hey, if you make it to Vice Admiral, you're cool enough to have, and probably spent enough money and time in this game to have Zen to purchase your own, because we're giving you free ships, like 4 or 5 free ships. So I guess that makes sense, I suppose. Right? That's the Excelsior. Which I can buy right now. Science Vessel, which I forget movie. I recently saw they had that in there. Oh, man. Alright, well, I'll look at these later and see what I'm going to do here. Alright, that's fine. It's a bummer, but I guess, you know, whatever, right? Let's look at the ships I have. So I have the tiny one. Oh, that's the... This is the, if I remember correctly, this is the Enterprise B. That was a short-lived ship that was in no movies, but I've seen this somewhere. Enterprise B. There's the... I frickin' can't remember what that was. It was from Wrath of Khan, the Reliant. This was a cool ship, no particular movie. I thought this ship was kind of badass because it had 4 nacelles, kind of compact. This ship should be easily recognizable to a lot of people. Next generation, and the current one that I'm rolling, which is my biggest ship that I have. Not too bad. I need more slots in here. Remaining slots too, so I can buy 2 more ships. I don't think I have any small craft. So, okay, well, it blows, but you know, whatever, right? Let's go back to there. Go back to my ship. I want to check the surface of the island. That island world. Let's make this a little smaller. I figure out how the hell to get back there. Oh, we can transwarp right there. Perfect. Perfect. Which makes total good sense why you would do that. Gets people looking at the content quicker than trying to fly there manually. So, alright, woo! Wow, this is badass. That ship. A bigger ship. I need. Oh, is it Klingon? I think that's a Klingon. No, it's something else. Man, there's a lot of ships in here I don't know about. Let's go to the surface. Check out the surface. See if I can use a jetpack on the surface. This is where I went to first. Oh, god damn it. So this is this island here. I don't think it's as big as the main resort island, I guess. I don't know what the shit you do here. There's a vendor. Oh, man. Aren't these the same vendors that we looked at on the resort? I think it is. I don't know what the heck you do on this island. There's two vendors in there, isn't it? One, yep, here's the other one, I missed it. This is the lady vendor. Yep, entertainment, yeah. So... So I think when I first came here, I walked around this whole island. I couldn't, other than these two vendors, I could not find anything to do. No missions, no big resort areas. There's just these goofy NPCs that are just sitting around. These little natives. Yeah, this is... I do not know the purpose of this surface thing. You know? I don't... Please, if anyone in the chat or in the comments, let me know the purpose of going to the surface for this summer event. Other than to go, yep, I'm running around on a big island. Well, guess what? I can do that on the event part of the island, and there's more people there, and there's actually stuff to do there. Like this, I even went around this big pillar. This, what? Excuse me, whatever this is. Nothing there. I don't know, man. It's unless as this event goes on, maybe they will put something on this island. I have no clue at all. I don't know. It seems like a waste of time. Like, why would you put this whole kind of second island and do nothing with it? But hey, I'm here. There's two vendors, which the same two vendors are on the resort part with all the events and the missions. There's nothing to do here but run around. I mean, at least give me the frickin' jetpack thing, the floater, so I can float around the island. But I don't even get that. It's grayed out. I can't use it. So, huge bummer. I would say totally avoid going to the surface unless you really have to ungodly need to see this. But it's just, hey, there's randomly NPCs everywhere, and wait, there's something up there. What's that? Let me see. Hold on. No. Oh man, should I go up there? Let's go up there. I didn't see those before. There's like a shack or something. Let's see if there's something special up there. That's the only... This may be a total waste of mine and your time. But I am doing this, internet, so you don't have to. Which is always that's the point of the internet. Look up stuff and see other people fail so you don't have to. I bet there's nothing up here. I bet it's just two frickin' shacks. There's some NPCs I see on the map. I don't see any, nope. It's a dude stretching. What's up here? Bartender. Can't even do anything. He's not even serving drinks. Boo. Epic fail. Epic fail. Boo. There's a suspension bridge over there, which I know is... There's nothing over there. I've been there. It's like a hut, I think. Yeah, zoom in. There it is right here. It's a hut and 2 lawn chairs is exactly what it is. And here's kind of an underground thing, which... I hope they do something with this. I'm sure there are 3D designers and coders that were given this project to build this second island and then told, we're just going to put 2 vendors on it. You build all this stuff, just put 2 vendors that can be found elsewhere. So, epic fail. I'm beaming out of here. That's horrible. I think it's terrible. They could have easily done something like spread the missions around or have some way to beam from one island to another. Let's go to special event, which is where everything is at. That's sad. Sad. There we go. Party time. Here's the hunt. It's constantly going on. I don't think even with my super jetpack I can get around and get them all in time, and that's fine. I don't feel like dancing. I think that's about it. Oh, back to the jetpack. I'm so happy. So happy. Yeah, there's a decent, if you look online, there's a decent list of accolades or achievements, as they call them, to do stuff in this game, like fly above and stand on top of this resort, or stand on top of both lighthouses. And what else? Find the birds. I don't know what else. Stand on top of this dormant volcano up here. So that's, you know, whatever, I guess. If you're super big into achievements, there are achievements on this new content if you're totally into that, which I am not. But I think what I'm going to do for the rest of the summer, which I'm not going to stream because it'll be super boring and no one will watch it, is stick on this island, do these daily missions and such, get enough pearls. Hopefully it is not going to be in vain, and I'm able to get this Corvette ship. Hopefully, I'd like to think so. Then I could say, hey guys, look, I wasted half my summer in this game getting pearls to get a Corvette ship. I'm the coolest guy in Star Trek Online ever. But I'm sure people have done a million times dumber things in here to get a million times more awesome things in this game. I need to find out how to get Borg stuff integrated on my ship. I've been seeing that every so often on ships, on Federation ships, Romulan, Klingon ships, have the Borg tech integrated on the sides or whatever that I think are supposed to give boosts. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. I'll do that a different day. But yeah, thanks for watching. It's been geezersinarms.com. Check our site. Please comment, favorite, or say you love my video or hate it. I don't care. I'll look at it. I love constructive criticism. But yeah, I'm gonna try. I think before I go to bed tonight, I'm going to start the client download and update for DC Universe Online. And I might check that out briefly to see if it's changed a lot and to get my bearings in it. And I might want to stream it. maybe tomorrow or Sunday, so I can talk more intelligently about it. There's a lady in a bikini and a jetpack. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, so look forward to that. And I might keep this character here and then start the Romulan or Klingon characters and their storylines and see how that goes. I know the Romulan one just came out, so I may do that one first, because I know that is heavy on kind of the traditional MMO where they're on the ground doing these shooting the bugs missions or collecting X amount of this mission. So I might do that next and stream a little bit of that early Romulan stuff as well. Get you guys a taste for that. So that'd be great, I suppose. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm Wart Dog. I'll see you on the flip side. I'm out. Hitting button.